Facebook, what's up? Listening to a little Motley Crue in the background, kickstart my heart, and I just wanted to share with you a simple way that you can increase the quality of your leads if you're running Facebook ads. This is a really cool, easy strategy that anyone can implement. It doesn't matter if you're a chiropractor, plumber, entrepreneur. You can implement this strategy very, very easily. So hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Kurt, Brad, hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining. So here it is, quite simply. One of the ads that I've been promoting a lot lately, probably in the last 6 months, has been what's called a Facebook lead gen ad. Now, one of the problems that I hear from many doctors and professionals is that sometimes the lead quality from ads like this might not be at a high level. Now, this is depending on many different factors, because I have, doctors and professionals right now in certain markets that will test this ad and bam, it'll be on fire, and they'll convert 30 to 40% of the leads that enter their name, email, and phone number. In other markets, that's not the case. So what I wanted to do is a very easy way, if you're using a Facebook lead gen ad, to increase the quality. If you're having quality issues, that's not everyone, but if you are, is to add another screen before your opt-in. Now, here's specifically what I mean. If you watch my video tutorial in Social Media Elite, I show you how to set up a Facebook lead gen ad the right way. And by doing that, one of the things that I recommended is to initially turn off the welcome screen. So once you get to the third page of your ads manager and you're on the final page when you create an ad, Facebook will ask you to create a lead form. And once you create a lead form, the box will open up and you'll see that the welcome screen is the first area that you have to complete. Now, you have the option to turn that off. In many regards, many cases, I typically recommend turning that off because we want the name, email, and phone number as fast as possible. In other cases, that would be a good idea to actually leave on. Why? Because the cool thing about a Facebook lead ad is that when somebody goes from Facebook and they see your ad and they click the button, and they click on your ad, what happens is immediately their name and email populate in those fields. Now, if they've entered their phone number in a different ad before, their phone number will also populate. So it's done almost automatically. All they need to do is hit the submit button. Sometimes that's great. Other times, you might get some tire kickers along the way just because that thing happens so fast and some person might submit their information that really didn't intentionally want to. So how do you prevent it? You put a welcome screen before. This is something that you would want to test. You can have a title on your welcome screen, an image, and also bullet points that essentially tell that person what is in it for them. Why should they take you up on your offer, whether it's a direct offer to come in your office or practice, or if it's an offer for a free report or anything that's lead gen related. So just an FYI, that's what you can use right now to make that person go through another screen. And we know that if somebody's willing to even wait a couple seconds or click on another screen, they're more likely going to be interested and be more receptive to the offer that you make. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you are struggling with the lead quality right now based on the lead gen ad, make sure you just do something simple, add a welcome screen to your lead gen form and see if that makes a difference. I'm certain it will. We've tested it in many different markets, but again, every place is different. You could take one ad, drop it in one area of the country, and take the same exact ad and drop it in a different area and get completely different results. So start there. And obviously, if you need any help along the way, certainly let me know. Thumb it up if you guys are liking this content, if you're finding it valuable. Lucas, what's up, man? Just sent you a text. Dwayne, John, Mike, Chris, Russell, Keith, Joe, Cortland. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. I got a few minutes before my next coaching call, so if you have any questions regarding Facebook ads, post them below, and I'll help you overcome any obstacles or challenges that you face using this powerful platform. Also, thumb it up. Show me you're listening if you like this content and you want to see more of it. Appreciate that. Yo. Who says yo? Chris, what's up? Andrew. What's going on, guys? Any questions that you have, how I can make your Facebook advertising more effective so you can generate more traffic, more new clients, patients, more influence, impact, just let me know. And if you're just tuning in right now, make sure you rewatch this video because I talked about a very important concept and easy way that you can increase the quality of your leads as they come in using Facebook's lead gen ad. Now, if you're not a Social Media Elite member, then you might want to check that program out, because I have video tutorials that go into Facebook advertising in depth, and a lot of doctors are crushing it with Facebook ads, 20, 30, 40 new patients per month. It's powerful, it's possible, even little by little, step by step. Stack a layer on and stack another one, and eventually that snowball turns into an avalanche. Ricardo, what's up? Dwayne, love the camera effects. Yeah, these new Facebook filters, my secret weapon, are really cool. So I just testing this new filter out just to see, one, if it grabs attention. Obviously, the content of this video will grab attention as well, but it's just different. Brad says, Matt, I just hired a social media full-time assistant. Is there anything you'd suggest I'd have her focus on? Facebook ads seem to be the most logical. Well, obviously, you're going to train that individual based on the Facebook ads. I know we had numerous coaching conversations about that. I would let her listen to all of those calls. That would be the first thing. She needs to be on the same page with you, in terms of setting up different ads and making sure she's posting regularly. So let her listen to those calls first, and make sure that she's maintaining all the work that you've done, and you're kind of removing yourself a little bit from it. Jeff, what's up? I like this Facebook filter, yes. The one that I used yesterday was different, but this is pretty cool. I think so. Lucas says, do you recommend doing specific demographic while doing Facebook ads, pal? Yeah, so I recommend testing a couple different things. One is a very general ad to your market, targeting only by age and by city. The other ad could target by age, city, and keyword interests if you want. So if you know where your market hangs out, whether that, if you want to target keywords like alternative medicine or certain types of sports, you can target on Facebook by pain relief and actual behavior, people that have purchased pain relief products. So, depending on where your market sits, absolutely test multiple types of ads, but go very, very general. If your ad copy is great, you will still attract your ideal target client just based on the ad copy alone. But sometimes in different markets, we can dial in with the keywords, but you'll have to test it on your own. There's a time and place for both. Tina, Stephanie, Nathan, what's going on? Joe, I shoot my own office vids on my phone and edit in some good software, but for a Facebook ad, would you recommend a professional shoot? That's a great question, Joe. So some of the best Facebook videos that I found performing really, really well in terms of likes, shares, comments, and engagement, and new patients in the office, have zero edits to them. They're shot from an iPhone because they look real. This is something, again, to test in your market, but that's why Facebook Live video is so popular like this. Now, obviously, I can add an effect to this video now, but if you just add and do a regular Facebook video, there is a sense that it's off the cuff. Even you might have scripted it out long beforehand. The perception is you're live right now, you're shooting this quick video. If you have an intro or an outro, those look nice, but sometimes that person might know it's an advertisement right off the bat, or they just might tune you out because it doesn't look as spontaneous or off the cuff. So there is a time and place for both, but in terms of the best video ads that I've seen, they have been with iPhones shot vertically or in the landscape mode and just relaying great content, useful, valuable stuff, and then putting it on Facebook using their video view option. Awesome, Brad. You're welcome. Eric, what's up, man? Lucas, you are welcome. Hopefully you guys are liking this. Thumb it up. Show some love. Let me know you're listening. And maybe tag a chiropractor or another entrepreneur that you feel could benefit from this information. If you're just tuning in, watch the video again. You'll find highly valuable in terms of increasing the quality of your leads via Facebook advertising. Aaron asks, do you recommend paying someone to run paid Facebook advertisements? If I'm not experienced with Facebook ads, it can be expensive, but they promise 30 to 90 patients a month for around $2,000. They promise 30 to 90 new patients in a month. Now, I always like to under-promise and over-deliver. I could tell you right now I have clients, personal clients, coaching clients that have done 80, 100 new patients a month, 40. In our ads agency, we have clients that have done over 30 per month, which is fantastic. But in terms of guaranteeing and promising, I would be very interested. I don't know how people I don't know if anyone can truly promise that, and it does seem a little lofty for sure based on the numbers. I'm not saying that they're not good at what they do, but you need to learn some type of Facebook advertising. Get your hands dirty so you can see the processes, because you can't measure what you can't track. And if you're in the dark about tracking certain things and you're locked into a long-term contract, that's just not a good scenario at all. So maybe there's more of that than we're missing with the contract that they sent you or the promises, but I'm always skeptical when somebody makes super lofty promises like that. I always like to err on the side of being conservative, and I like to set expectations from the get-go. Because if I promise you 60 or 90 new patients with my service, that's what you're going to expect. And is that really realistic for some markets? No, it's not. But again, I mean, there certainly might be value in what they do, but you got to get your hands dirty. You need to learn and understand. That's why a lot of doctors elect to start with Social Media Elite, my flagship training, because they get a handle on what's going on. And then there's absolutely a time and place to delegate certain things that you don't want to do, but it's got to be done in a similar fashion or a proven way so you can generate the maximum amount of results for that. So just my 2 cents there. Dwayne, real and raw beat produced 9 out of 10 times. I would have to agree with you. I have seen some professionally done videos that work very well. The video that I did where I purchased my Ferrari, that was done professionally because I wanted to convey a story with that. And that's also my first impression in certain markets. They'll see that video, but it's an inspiring type of video. It's not just an advertisement for a product or service. So there's a right and a wrong way to do professional videos, but you know, just an FYI. Delphine, when you test, how long do you test it so it does not cost a ton? Yeah, you only need to test a Facebook ad for $7 a day for, what, 3-4 days maximum? You should know on a relatively short amount of time if it's producing or not. Now, if you're talking about a lead gen ad specifically, I like to get my cost per lead under $50. And that's really high. That's really high. It should be doable to get it under $25 per lead in most markets. And some markets you can get $3 per lead. I've seen it happen with clients. But just, you know, those are some numbers, and you know, if you're not getting, I'll spend $100 on an ad regardless just to see how it performs for me. But you should have at least a few leads from that if you're doing the lead gen ad specifically. If you're spending $100 promoting a video, well, you know, what are you looking for? Likes, shares, new patients, all of the above? Does it meet the 20 to 30% share to like ratio, I should say? If it does, well, we might keep it running. So depends on what you're thinking. Yeah, Aaron, 30 to 90 leads per month, that's probably right. Yeah. So if you can convert at least one out of 3 of those, well, and that should be doable, 1 out of 3, then you're looking good. All right, Delphine, I am at $20 per lead. With a little tweaking, I'm sure you can drop that down. So, but if you convert 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4, that's still 1 new patient in your office for $60 or $80, which is still really good. But based on similar clients that have done similar things, you could probably cut that in half with more testing. So, thumb it up, guys, if you like it. Chad, what's up, man? Martin, Bill, Chris, thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. I'm going to keep doing these videos, show some love, and I got to bounce for a private coaching call. So anyway, hopefully you found some value out of this. I will talk to you soon. Ciao.